This episode of the BROCR Review was filmed at the GoNative training facility in Cincinnati, Ohio.
I'm Coda.
I'm Chase. And I'm Hudson.
And this is BROCR Review.
Finally, the bill has come back to BROCR. That's right, we are here at BroNative, filming at the BroNative Summit. Check it out, guys. We got a lot of video, got a lot of interviews. Let's kick this bitch off now!
Shut up and sit down.
So I'm here with Hayes. Hayes, can you kind of give us a little bit of your background here in the sport of obstacle course racing?
Yeah, so actually I started fun running back in like 2010. Once a year I'd show up to the Mudathlon and just trudge through it and hope I made it. And then it wasn't until Mud Guts and Glory when I finished. I wanted to vomit, I wanted to cry, and I was like,
It's a lot of hills.
Yeah, and it was just like, I had never thought I would be able to do something like that.
So at what point in that race, so you said that was kind of like the defining moment for you in the sport that you said, this is for me, this is where I'm supposed to be. What was it? Was there a certain point in the race?
I want to say like how long it was.
It just kept going?
It kept going. Going from a 5K to a 10K and actually carrying the rec bags.
Yeah.
And your legs still being able to work after carrying the rec bags, you're like, oh, okay, I guess I can do this. So that
was your big defining moment.
That was my defining moment.
So Hayes was just actually, a lot of people, our viewers, are probably going to see the TV show American Grit that's coming out here on the Fox network. And Ashley's going to be one of the contestants on the show this season, and we've seen you some of the commercials. We know you can't give away a lot for this show because there's a lot of spoilers, a lot of things that want to show, but how was your experience on there? Was it eye-opening? How did it really change you?
It was absolutely life-changing, to be completely honest. I talked earlier how obstacle course racing has afforded me the ability to meet people I would never meet in real life. And just the opportunity to meet the incredible people who I did on the show was it makes you look at your life and you're like, oh my god, what am I crying about? Like, what am I worried about? These people are American heroes, Olympic athletes, NFL players, people whose lives have just been shattered and rebuilt, and just the sheer strength that comes from a person and being able to meet them. Like, that was the best thing I took away.
Would you say it made you a stronger person overall?
The experience absolutely did. It made me a much stronger person.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so
We'll
much.
see you on the course.
Good evening. This is Captain Classy, and I'm here with the very sexy Kevin Jones.
Good evening, everyone.
We're here to talk about a very classy event here in Southwestern Ohio? Southwestern Ohio, the GoNative BROCR Summit. What are your thoughts, Kevin?
It was very classy.
There was Dom Perignon, some fine caviar.
Did you get gray pooped on?
I got gray pooped on a lot.
Me too. It was good.
There was a lot of gray pooped on in the water.
Yes, I saw it floating.
There were also obstacles.
There was a few.
And running.
And some of that.
What did you think about it?
It was very, very well organized. Very good. The obstacles were very good. It was a great introductory for a lot of people that may not have done an obstacle course race before.
2.5 miles of what I consider to be good, clean fun.
It was clean.
So clean, I decided not to run and sully myself.
Probably a good idea.
So this was a good introductory class for those people who want to do OCR. Kevin, what recommendations or tips do you have for the people at home that want to try their first classy OCR this year?
Find a friend. Find somebody like Captain Classy to run with.
Thank you, my good friend.
Yes. Find a friend and prepare yourself and do a little bit of training. Don't just try to go out and do it without preparation. A little bit of preparation is necessary, but use it as incentive to better yourself.
Like my butler Gerard tells me, it takes a lot to keep my mansion clean. I don't just expect it to happen in a minute.
Did he say the man clean or the man shun clean?
Does it really matter?
I guess not.
Well, it's been excellent to talk with you, Mr. Jones. Thank you for stopping by this classy edition of the BROCR Review.
Thank you for having me.
Stay sexy, man.
So I'm here with Bonnie and Jake, and how are you guys doing today?
Great.
So we're here at GoNative at the GoNative Summit here. It's a beautiful day. It's been really nice. What'd you think of the course today, Jake?
Course was great. Very good carries on it. Love the water. Obstacle
It was
canoeing.
really cool. We had a
Always a
canoe,
good feature.
and we went out to an island and like ran a lap around an island. It was a lot of fun.
With a heavy hair.
So Bonnie and Jake were both on the new series that's getting ready to start. Now, I will brand 2016 as the year obstacle course racing hits TV. This year we've had the American Ninja Warrior, Team Ninja Warrior.
it's
We're gonna have
pretty,
Spartan. They just announced their lineup this year. The Spartan Ultimate Challenge actually just got announced this week, and that's a show that both of these two were on. So how was it? Like,
It
what'd
was
you think of
awesome. So they brought in 36 teams,
Okay.
competed 6 at a time, head to head.
How many teams? How many people per team?
So you had 4 racers, and then each team was paired with an elite.
Okay.
So it's 5 racers per team, and then you had to, race
So-
the course.
Often in like Spartan stuff, it's always like a one-man gun show. This was a team-based competition. How did this really change your game, Jake?
It was definitely a change of pace. Not too many times that you get into an OCR type event where it's a team-oriented event. And so definitely some strategy playing. We didn't really get to know what you're up against until last minute, so it is kind of throwing some things together last minute, but it is a game changer to have to be able to work together as a team, and definitely plays to your strengths and weaknesses very quickly, points them out really quick. So it was definitely an interesting concept and a change of pace from what you see from a typical OCR race.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So how does it compare? If you had to compare that versus like a Spartan sprint.
Night and day, or?
I kind of like the team event. I wouldn't want to do every race that way, but I think it's definitely cool to get into it just because you don't see it that often.
It breaks up and changes it a bit.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it's actually more reflective of if anyone did the OCR Team Challenge Day, it would be more similar to that than it would be to a Spartan sprint.
Okay.
It's just really important to work together. There's obstacles that no one person, I don't care who you are, can complete. So everybody has to communicate. There's a big thing on communication and thinking on your feet
That is
and working together. Yeah.
Outstanding. So, okay, so I actually, some of our viewers might not know, but I actually got to run a proof of concept out in Tahoe when we were out there. The day after I went totally hypothermic and probably lost an hour of my life. But I can vouch for this. The obstacles, I would say, the big thing that is changing is they're big.
Bigger than life.
Yeah.
They're huge. Did you guys find that daunting?
Well, we're big. So no, we were ready for that. We're built for that.
Awesome, awesome.
And
Thanks.
I think that plays into the team aspect too. If you're trying to tackle as an individual, you're not going to do it. As a team, that's where strategy comes in.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys, and we'll see you guys out there on the course. So what's up, everybody? It's BROCR here with our great friend Hollywood Brumbach and
Ryan Gettys.
Ryan Gettys.
Yeah.
So Ryan Gettys today put on the first ever Midwest OCR Summit here at his gym, GoNative.
I did.
So Ryan, kind of what was the heart and mission behind this?
Well, to be honest, I figured that there was a lot of people out there that just didn't know what OCR was. You know, like Jacob BROCR OCR. You know, I mean, who doesn't know Jacob BROCR? So anyway, I wanted them to know about that. I wanted to talk about some pointed things that I think people are talking about when it comes to elite racing, and so on and so forth.
So you've built this course here pretty much. I mean, if you can get a pan around here real quick of the course here, you can kind of see the gauntlet area. But Ryan built this in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, I built it last weekend with a lot of help. Yeah, a lot of help. So it's only going to get bigger.
But great event for just throwing something together and like putting this out here for your gym here. It was a phenomenal time. Really, really cool event.
Cool. Thank you, dude.
And you couldn't have asked for better weather today.
Right, right. I mean, it's been raining for like, I don't know, ages, and the sun came down. Thank you, Elise. I'll see you soon, honey.
So overall, like, GoNative, kind of what is the mission and idea of GoNative itself?
All right, so basically GoNative is essentially get simple. You know, get your tribe, get back down to the roots of just being alive, whether that be through nutrition, movement, mental, your community, or spirituality. We embrace all of that, and we have a place for it. So we get to collect here, you know, throughout the week, and if you'd like, come down on the weekends with your family.
Now, one of the things that I've noticed touring your facility is that you really are not a traditional gym. There's no traditional weights in there. You maybe some kettlebells, some pull-up stations, some rings. Obviously, it looks like most of it is like you're out here, you're outside.
Well, not to take away from what you said, but yeah, we do have bumper plates, we do have Olympic bars, we do have squat racks, we do a lot of that stuff. So what we believe in is strength and endurance. And with endurance, you have functionality, right? You have functionality in both, but we train for both. And I believe you can, and I believe that's what you guys are as athletes. Is you're at your pinnacle when you both have strength and you have endurance, right? And you can train for that, and that's what we do here.
And that's good. So you're not like a traditional gym where it's like, how much can you bench press, or
no,
how much can you squat? It's like, okay, let's focus on total body fitness. How much can you? How can you be?
Yeah.
How much can you
live? You know?
I love that.
Yeah.
That should be your slogan. You pay that
good.
man. I
no,
like
no,
that. Pay that man.
Tattoo that shit on my arm.
So no, that's one of the things that I've loved, like, because I come from like traditional gyms where I just didn't really like it, because look at me, I'm a little dude, so I can't like bench press 315 pounds.
No.
But I got myself pumped up for like a good run, and then doing some like total body fitness stuff like burpees or functional fitness stuff that translates, like, because what really
every day.
Yeah, because if you can bench press 315 pounds, like what, you're really good at hugging people or like pushing up off the ground, like it's not very functional.
Yeah, no, and so like you need to learn how to use the strength. Whether okay, so let me go back. I do believe that you have to do the three major lifts, that be squat, press, and dead, right? So I think that you have to be proficient and strong at that, and I think that you and me should all be able to bench over 200 pounds. Okay. No, I'm just straight up. I mean,
that's lightweight boom boom.
I mean, let's look at life. You know, when you can lift your body weight, right? When you can press it, deadlift it, and squat it, life becomes different. Your view through these lenses becomes completely different. You are then able to do more than 80% of the people that you're surrounded by.
That's fair.
Right?
That's really fair.
And so you then throw running into that. And we all know how to run, but you throw sprints into that, not just long distance, because I'm sorry, I don't believe in long distance. I believe that but here's the thing, I believe we all know how to run, and you have the ability to run long distance. You don't need to do it every week.
It's fair.
Okay? You don't need to do it every day, for damn sure, but you don't need to do it every week in order to be an elite athlete in this industry. I'm telling you straight up. You train for strength and sprints and to live hard and well, then I think you can be an even better athlete.
Awesome.
And for longer.
Well, thank you, Ryan. Thanks for being on the show.
Yeah.
And thanks for putting on a great event today, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right.
Thanks for coming, bro.
Thanks. We'll see you guys on the course.
So I'm here with Dan. Dan, what'd you think about the course today?
Yeah, I thought the course was pretty sick. I hated that log carry though. That was terrible.
Oh man, so did you like get a big piece of wood or like a small piece of wood?
I got a big piece of wood, and somebody didn't inform me that you should get the small.
Boom!
1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
Down.
And that's the summit.
It's over.
What a good time. So, a big week, guys.
Big
Lots
week.
happening.
So this week, basically, we've had the announcement of the Spartan Race Point Series. That's going to be over the U.S. and the televised races that they're going to have.
And the announcement that the Ultimate Team Challenge is coming sometime in the late spring, summer.
So the Spartan Race Team Show has a name now. It's the Ultimate Team Challenge, Spartan.
Yeah.
We talked to a few people on this episode about that. So, GoNative race though today. What'd you think, Amber?
Had it not been sick, it would have been great. It was even fun. It was just a lot of carries, a lot of heavy carries. I like the canoeing. That was a good
Yeah, it was
touch.
something different.
Something
Yeah.
we've not seen.
Yeah. A little bit of a team thing going on with that one, which is nice. to
But it was
kind of break
fun.
up, but it was fun.
Fun way to break into the season. Thank you guys once again for following us. Thank you to our sponsors. We've had a lot of fun with this. And I think we're going to have a really fun season here coming up.
Great start to the season.
Absolutely. So what's our next... Bill?
Can't take him anywhere.
So our next episode that we're going to be shooting in is going to be Charlotte, you think?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
We'll be there with some people from Spartan Race and general
Having some fun.
tomfoolery. Road trip.
Shenanigans. We should totally Periscope that. Maybe.
But if we do Periscope, we'll be sure not to get kicked off the set.
Ah!
Oh.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys out on the course.
Peace!
This episode of the BROCR Review is brought to you by PepPod, Vita Coco, and Organic Valley Protein Shakes.